Hi, thanks. It's really cool to be here, and it's an honor to be on.
Really? No problem, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime. All right. Well, welcome everyone to the Whovians cast, episode 352, Night of the Living Claras. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and we're with our new member, Louie Bean. What's up, Louie?
Hi. Hello.
All right. We're with Brian. What's up, Brian?
Thanks.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, Gloria?
What's up?
Mike D.
Hey, guys.
Tim.
What's up?
And Bill.
Hey, Satan.
All right, so Louie, you know about us, I guess, huh?
Oh, I've been watching from day one.
Really? Very
Yeah,
nice.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, wow.
And I've kind of felt like Rose from Stolen Earth when you're answering questions. I've been banging it on the screen, let me answer. But yeah, it's great to finally be able to answer.
Well, I'm a man of my word, so I told you you were coming in for the next 10 podcasts, so straight.
Thank you.
So no problem there. You'll be in old time, don't worry. But okay, the name of this title. I'm having fun with these titles. Gloria to tell you, Night of the Living Claras. Now, we've been speculating to death what is happening here today. Now, I didn't get my picture at 4 o'clock, but I did get a picture at 4:03 from Charlie, and that being that the actress that plays the Weeping Angels in every episode was on set. Don't know if that means anything. Don't know if she's going to be Weeping Angel. She could be a regular spectator with a gun. She could be unit. But
Extra, yeah.
she may be an extra, but she has played the Weeping Angel in every one that they've had. So just take that into consideration.
Do we know her name off the top of your head?
Yes, Charlie does. That's what I'm trying to get him in here.
Okay.
Let me see if anybody, I try to get him in, if anybody can reach him.
I'll try,
Okay, good.
Sarah something.
Yeah, he had, I think, might be on his Google Plus wall. But,
Was this the filming near the graveyard?
Yes. Now, here's the interesting thing. There was dialogue with Clara talking to a Cyberman without a helmet, okay? And she's saying, why don't you remember me? Or something like that. And it's like, what the hell is that?
Wasn't that Danny Pink?
Danny Pink.
So you think that Danny Pink is a Cyberman now?
A partial Cyberman.
So you think
I always kind of thought that there's a possibility he might not be completely, something about him that's kind of secret. Because of the way he looked in the picture and the his little promotional shot, he looked so fierce, kind of in the eyes and stuff. So yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, if the spoiler works out the way it looks, then it looks like he's being converted into a Cyberman against his will.
Yeah.
And so,
It's Charlie.
And me and Graham were talking earlier today. We were wondering, you don't put your actor in a Cyberman suit. You'd have an extra and just have the actor do the voiceover, right?
Yeah.
So he must be some kind of partial Cyberman where he's got they still need his face to do some general acting, with Clara there. That's just all an assumption, though. Again, we're just speculating because that's we don't know. It could be something totally different. That might not even been him. So.
Totally different.
Wow.
Now, again, this has to do supposedly with the dead coming back to life. It has to do with, rumor has it, that the Cybermen are building an army of the dead. We also have, that's rumor, we also have the Queen of the Nether Sphere, whatever that is. And yes, Clara was on set today. So we also have the headstones that says, rest in peace, we promise, which ties in with the dead coming back to life.
I saw one tombstone that said Thomas Thomas.
So does this mean that the
the sat-nav.
Does this mean that the cybermongers are going to keep what they kill?
I don't know what's going to happen, but Louie, let's
It's like the Walking Dead Cyberman style. Is what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. And I was joking about the Night of the Living Claras because this is basically, here's the interesting part. They're in a cemetery. Supposedly, this is where they filmed the cemetery part for where Amy and Rory died.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if they're digging up all the bodies to make them Cybermen, but this may also be the same cemetery where Clara died in Snowman. Now, I was joking around with the title saying, oh, well, you know, if she was a million different people, then a million dead Claras, like rising from the dead is like Cybermen, joking around. But, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. But, you know, she is buried in a few different places. So, Louie, let me just look at films. Or
Yeah, not too much with Clara and cemeteries, or I'm going to have to turn off the video feed on my end for a bit.
what's that? What do you say? You got to turn it off? All right. Charlie.
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
Could you screen share? What's up, Charlie? Could you screen share the actress that plays the Weeping Angels?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second here.
Very interesting stuff.
Maybe it'd be another like alliance for the final. Maybe.
I don't know. Actually.
I hope the Master's back. 'Cause that's what I want.
Me too.
The Master.
Well, while he's doing that, Louie, let's get into you now. How old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay. And how long you watched Doctor Who for?
Oh, since like 2006, and I like got into it because I had like some Series 2 DVDs, and I never really watched it. And then one day I watched Fear Her, and I actually really like Fear Her because it kind of creeped me out as a kid. And then I watched Doomsday because that followed, and yeah, I rewatched Series 1. I'm gonna watch Series 2, and yeah, I've watched it ever since. Really.
So you're up to date now. You have seen everything from the new series.
I've seen I've got all the DVDs from the new series, and I've seen some of the classic as well.
Okay. Now, and you've been watching our show since the first episode, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. What is your favorite Doctor? Like, who's your favorite Doctor? Because I asked this to all the new members. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, can I do one from the classic, one from the new, and then one overall? Because like my favorite from the classic.
I'd be interested in hearing that classic and new.
Yeah, my favorite classic is John Pertwee.
All
I
right.
think he's like, really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Cool.
And then my favorite new Doctor would be David Tennant.
Yeah.
All right.
And overall David Tennant, but because of like the classics, I've kind of enjoyed John Pertwee more. But yeah, David Tennant's my favourite. Russell T Davies is my favourite writer.
Okay.
And Donna Noble's my favourite companion all the way.
Very nice. Okay, now, even though Russell T Davies is your favorite writer, are you a fan of The Girl in the Fireplace episode by Stephen Moffat?
Oh yeah, I like
the library and Artists of Dead.
I prefer the Stephen Moffat ones when he was with like under like Russell T Davies's like thing.
He vanished. He vanished.
And the Forest of the Dead and stuff. That's my favourite ones with him.
The Cyber Shades go.
What's not fair?
I disagree.
What?
I like Stephen Moffat's episodes that we've had the last 3 years.
No. I just asked him. I didn't say that. I just asked him his first episodes. I'm going
to be honest. I like some of the new
The
ones.
Empty Child, The Doctor Dances. I'm asking about his first episodes.
Like Fear Her was my first.
I know we did all the episodes. Where's Louie? Louie, what happened to you, man?
Hello, am I here?
His mic might be off.
Microphone's off.
I can hear Louie.
Hello?
Yeah, I
Can you hear me?
Fine. I can hear you fine.
Oh, hi.
I can't hear him.
I can hear him fine. Yeah.
Oh.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Louie,
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Tim?
now
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Now I can.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I don't know what happened there.
Louie passed the test, man. John Pertwee, that's cool.
Thanks,
That's
man.
right. All right. No, my question was, even though Russell T Davies is your favorite writer, don't you still love like Moffat's episodes too?
Oh yeah, I do.
I was just bringing up a few episodes. I didn't mean all of them. I mean all of them, yes, but aren't even though Russell T Davies is your favorite, you probably have favorite Moffat ones too, correct?
Oh yeah. I don't like favoritize. Like, I'm not a giant Moffat hater. There's some stuff that he does I disagree with, but then there's some stuff that Russell T Davies does that I disagree with. So I think they're kind of like funny. When I've rewatched it, I've hated Love and Monsters, but as a child, it was probably one of the scariest episodes ever for me. So it kind of did the job for me.
There you go. Because you saw it when you're like 8, right?
Yeah, and that really did creep me out, like a big fat guy.
Yeah. So who's your favorite villain?
Ooh. Probably overall the Master.
Yeah.
But,
which one?
Well, I like the original Master, probably, from the classic.
The
original Master.
Roger Delgado.
Yeah, so I'm not very good with like the classical names.
Yeah,
but yeah, him, and I like John Sim as well.
We like Louie, man. He likes the classics. Pertwee and Delgado. There you go, man. Gotta hand it.
And I really want the Sea Devils in Series 8.
Thank God.
Really bad.
Sea Devils, thank God. Another person.
The best are pre-giggling idiot days.
Okay, who's the companion that you hate?
Ooh, Amy Pond.
What?
Oh!
No. No.
I'm sorry.
Gotta be the hair.
Really?
Well, can I explain why I hate her?
Yeah.
So, I pretty much feel like she had so much potential, but the writing kind of lacked. But then I don't want to sound really horrible and like everything, because I do like some of her, like
you are welcome to like or dislike whoever you wish, and we respect everybody's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be mine. It doesn't have to be Phil's. It doesn't have to be my D, Tim's, whatever. I want anybody to come on here and feel completely 100% confident that they're never afraid to say how they feel about episodes, who they like, who they dislike. This is a family show. Whatever you like, don't change yourself for anybody. Say it like you mean it. Who you like, who you don't like.
Thanks. Well, I kind of don't like her because I know Donna Noble. She's like a feisty kind of character, and I kind of feel like she was, I don't know, kind of copied a bit from Donna.
Okay.
And like with the whole Girl Who Waited, when I was watching like Series 4, Episode 1, Partners in Crime, and it was kind of like Donna was waiting, and then she was waiting, and
Madame de Pompadour was waiting.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Stephen Moffat kind of recycled that a bit.
Imaginary.
Not that he wrote Partners in Crime, but yeah, it kind of just like goes on.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah.
What villain do you think is terrible?
Ooh.
I mean, besides
The Weeping Angels.
Besides what?
Wait. The Weeping Angels are the worst? You don't like them?
I liked them in Blink, and that was it. I thought it kind of ruined it when we saw them move.
Oh.
So was that the problem? Is that they kind of started to demystify the angels when we started?
Yeah, too much. Just subtle and small. That was what made it good.
Okay.
Well, I thought they were scary in Time of Angels and Flesh and Stone.
Well, Flesh and Stone, they were kind of good, and Time of Angels and stuff, but when we saw them move, did you see the scene with, like, it kind of moves in the light? That kind of ruined it a bit, because the whole, like, scary part was you can't see the move, and now you saw them move.
I was disappointed in that, too. I was like, no, we're not supposed to see them move.
Yeah, and then there's the scene in Time of the Doctors where they touch Clara, and it's kind of like, just make up your mind, they either send them back in time, or they kill you in another way. I just don't like that.
Yeah, and see that's cool because like Louie's one of our younger members of the group now, and
Right.
he gives us like a fresh perspective on things that we.
You know what? It actually does. And
True
you know
that.
what? In some cases, I may agree with them. In some cases, I may not. But it makes you think, like, yeah, you know what? From Blink, you really didn't know nothing about them, and then as you keep trying to bring them back, you kind of ruin them each time.
I don't think so.
Well,
That's why I'm kind of happy to hear that he's not using them so much. He said he wants to give them a rest, but I think maybe if another writer did it, it could really like prosper.
well, from what I understand, Moffat had a story for the Weeping Angels, but he said he's kind of Weeping Angeled out, and then he was going to give it up to a huge writer to do it, and
Probably Neil Gaiman.
the rumor was Neil Gaiman now. That may happen series 9. I don't think it will happen this time, but yeah, I think that somebody else should handle. He should let somebody else do the Weeping Angel for it.
Well, as monsters, they are rather limited, aren't they? All they do is stand there and move, like when you don't look at
Pretty
them.
much.
So, I mean, you can only tell so many stories with them. That's the point in it.
Yeah, we haven't heard them talk. They don't communicate that we're aware of. So.
Apart from when they were with Bob, but then like I didn't find that creepy either when they
I
broke
like
the neck.
that. I like the Sounds of the Library thing. I like the Weeping Angels thing.
Oh no, I love the Science of the Library. I thought that was a good.
That was
Like
very
the
intellectually done.
Rats and Narada, they should.
But they're still talking.
Have you invited
Yeah,
Michael Shannon? I think he wants to invite.
Who?
Michael Shannon.
Oh, he's up. Okay.
Chris also wants to come in, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I got a question for Louie actually.
Okay.
With John Pertwee being your favorite class doctor, what are your thoughts on Peter Capaldi coming into the role now?
Oh, I'm like more excited than I've ever been for it. Like, I think because David Tennant was my actual doctor when Matt Smith left, when Matt Smith joined. Sorry, it was kind of like, what the hell? Who's this guy? And I didn't really like too much change, so I kind of went off it a bit. And then I came back as like the Ponds were leaving, and I rewatched all of his era again. And I just got back into the show. And so, from the filming pictures and the costume, it just looks like it's going to be a bit more classical.
Yeah.
And I like that. A darker tone. I just hope someone dies in this series, like, really bad. Because there's not much death anymore.
Kill
It's-
him.
Like, rewatching Series 1 with Chris Ruckelson and stuff, and like, even the classic series, someone dies and it gives it that like, threat and edge. And you're more worried that there's more danger instead of just, like, whisking him with a Sonic.
There's
sort
more
it
at
out.
stake. There's more at stake. You feel
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You
I
feel
got
like
it.
he's actually in danger and anything could happen, instead of just whip the Sonic out and it's all done.
What's up, Chris? This is our new member, Louie. Louie, that's Chris.
Hey, nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Chris, ask him whatever questions you want that we didn't ask already.
Oh, well, I haven't really been watching. What have you guys asked him already?
He's a new member, so we asked him about who his favorite companion, his favorite doctor, his
Favorite classic doctor, favorite new
companion.
doctor. Yeah.
No one's asked me my favorite episode yet, so you could do that if you want.
I
Well,
was going to ask you what are you like? What are you really looking forward to in the next season? Besides
Okay.
quality.
I think just a new Doctor, like a new era. I really want something. Maybe the Master. I want the Master to come back, but then that's just me wanting it. I want to see Clara develop more. That'd be good. Because
yeah.
I'm not
I-
really
I- if
warm
I
to
was
Clara
the
that much.
If I was the
I think
writer,
you
I'd
just
kind of go into about a mother, do something with a mother.
My mother's dead.
Yeah, I know that, but to time travel, she's not. But
I would want the mother to be the person at the Cyberman thing. That would be cool. If the
Oh,
person-
want her mother back.
We got to ask Louie the important question too about is he a Dalek guy or a Cyberman guy?
Oh, this is. Yeah. Well, if you asked me that before, I would probably said a Dalek person, but now probably a Cyberman person. I find them more creepier. They've got that kind of blank expression, but I don't really like the new designs.
Of the
one.
Cybermen or the Daleks?
Yeah,
Okay.
both, really. Both.
Don't feel bad. Everybody gets that question wrong. Everybody.
It's kind of like, hey, you're a Beatles guy, Stones guy, you know, Dalek, Cyberman, you know.
Right.
Well, I'm a Cyberman guy.
All right. So, what's your favorite episode? I want to hear it.
Well, it's a two-part one, and it's the Stolen Earth Journey's End. That's probably one of my favorite like finals, and like Series 4 is my favorite series. I've watched it like so many times. I think it's got like the perfect mix of like episodes. There's like good ones, bad ones, like the right kind of villains.
Okay.
And yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay.
My worst.
Crazy question first before you ask the worst.
Sorry.
Did you like the Rings of Akaten?
I was wondering that one too.
Ooh. When I first watched it, I was like, it's okay. Just an average episode. Then I watched it again, and I was like, it doesn't really do anything. Like everyone was, because I think I rewatched it because one of the podcasts, everyone was like, oh, it's like you having a bit of a debate. So I rewatched it, and I was like, it doesn't really do as much as it like. I was like, it's not that good.
Whoa.
And then I rewatched it again, and I really enjoyed it, and it had a stronger meaning. So yeah, I do like it.
There you go.
Okay.
It's one of those ones that benefits from repeated viewings for one thing. And it's
What
also
about-
one of those ones that everybody's on the fence over. Like, you either love it or you hate it.
What about
So-
Journey to the Center of the TARDIS?
Oh, that was terrible. I hate that.
I disagree.
Wow.
But like, I only don't like it because they promise so much, and it just.
Exactly. It's a case of bad marketing.
Name it a doctor.
Ooh. Was that the one? Oh yeah, Name of the Doctor. Sorry, it says of the Doctors. There's so many now.
Grim Television.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That's my problem with the Moffat finals. I don't think there's that
have
much.
a new Sith
anymore.
apprentice.
And you know what? If Tim will tell you, I didn't like that at first. And
No, I've
I watched
rewatched it.
like 20 times, right? And it's like, I like that a lot.
No, that was
I like-
Time of the Doctor.
No, I'm
I
talking
like
about,
certain parts.
Name it a doctor.
I like that.
I wasn't around then.
I like the.
Yeah. That was the cliffhanger where John Hurt War Doctor came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
Some beer. Yeah, if you'd like some beer.
Okay.
So, I got a question.
Yeah.
Mike, have you asked him the really important question that you always like to ask?
Yeah, if you want some beer.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Go ahead. What is it?
The Master, is he evil or just misunderstood?
Oh
Yeah,
God!
there you go.
Here we go.
It depends on which one, probably.
Yeah.
Both, I think. A mixture of both.
There you go. Louie goes for the safe
Yeah.
answer. Boom.
Cool. Good answer.
I actually wanted to ask Louie, how did you come about falling into Doctor Who and the fandom? How were you introduced to that?
Well, my parents never really watched it growing up, so I didn't know anything.
cannot be a Cyberman guy and a Dalek guy at the same time. Stephen Moffat has won more awards than you will ever get in your entire life.
That must be Matt
He
Edwards.
is a good showrunner, and you all should be ashamed for comparing him to John Nathan Turner. There is no bad episode of Doctor Who. Period.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, what the hell? I just got here.
Okay.
Quiet, jabroni.
Well, in his previous incarnation as Jonathan Nathan Turner, he also used to like to wear a Hawaiian shirt.
Hey.
Just never got to be on the boat, I guess.
Yeah, Hawaiian shirts are cool.
Yeah.
So
All right.
what Louie, so how
Yeah,
did you come
yeah.
into Doctor Who?
Well, as I said, my parents never watched it, so I didn't have any idea what was going on. When I think I'd watched the episode Dalek once on a repeat, and I was just like, what the hell is that? Like a bin. I thought the Dalek was a bin, getting dragged across, and I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, that's just stupid. And then, but I was 5, so forgive me. And then I think I watched another episode. I kind of liked it. I can't remember which one. It might have been Parting of the Ways. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then one Christmas, I got the small Series 2 like DVDs, like part of a series. You build them up. I got one of that in my stocking. It was like Fear Her, Army of Ghosts, and Doomsday, and I watched that and I got into it, and then I bought the whole series.
That's awesome.
And yeah, but I really like Doomsday, but I think Donna's ending was sadder than Rose's.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think I had more at stake.
Because at that point, everybody liked Donna more than
I
Rose,
credit
really.
more at Donna than Rose's.
When
You know.
Donna left, I felt a sense of regret. When Rose left, I was throwing a party.
What?
That's kind of what I one's left. I was so happy.
You didn't like when you didn't think it was sad when Amy and Louie left?
Oh man.
I laughed.
Oh.
It was so poorly executed.
Yeah, if it was a bit more emotional, then maybe I'd feel a bit like, oh, that was sad. But
I was there for their last episode, mind you.
And
I
how
was
in
at
the hell
film.
does anyone? How does anyone have the Statue of Liberty as a weeping angel ever moving an inch, like in forever?
It worked for Ghostbusters too, I guess.
That's a good question, though.
it was good. Sorry.
Hey, this is a fantasy program. That's what happens. I mean,
I demand.
Even by
reality
Doctor Who
of it.
standards, that's a little bit ridiculous, though.
I just think if they made any mistake, it's because they overshadowed it by having it in the beginning of the episode. They should have had it happen when Amy and Rory encountered it. That would have been a little more.
Yeah.
It should have been a two-parter.
Fine. Just
No, it
one-
was fine as a one-parter. It was great. I think it was. It's a good ending for the couple. They get sent back to the past, and they live out their lives. And that means they didn't really die. They just had
Gotta
they
be
lived out their
together.
lives. Yeah.
Well, they kind of
You
did
made a
die,
choice.
because then they had a grave.
Well, of course they died.
They just died like a really nice death.
And they adopted a child, so they had a good life. I mean,
Yeah, the tragedy was for the doctor, not them.
afterward.
I thought that was a cool full cycle sort of story for Amy and Rory.
Yeah.
If anything.
I just wish they would have filmed the PS scene that they didn't get to film, but I heard the little thing they made with the storyboard with Arthur Darville doing the voice for Rory's letter, and it broke my heart. I cried so hard.
Yeah, they should have filmed that, or at least included that little bit on the DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably would have made it a bit more emotional for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right. Now let's just get back to the season finale for a second. If everybody's seen the pictures about the cemetery, the Cybermen, we've seen that before with the next Doctor, but also this is a cemetery of significance because I don't know if they're going to say that this was the one that Amy and Rory died, or that Clara died, or that Clara's mother died.
We don't know which one they're using it for, yeah.
It's just the same location. It has nothing to do with Amy and Rory.
Yeah.
It's the
It was
same
up the hill.
cemetery, but not-
Different place, not New
But-
York.
But, yeah, sure. We'll have to see. But still, it's interesting. We don't know anything about Danny Pink. She's talking about somebody in a Cyberman outfit. Like one on
I mean, that was the big spoiler, wasn't it? You're surprised that they actually allowed anybody to take pictures of that. If that's actually the actor that plays Danny Pink in that costume, that's the big question. Is wow? I mean, did he get cyberized? And is that it? He's donezo. You know, I mean, or
He probably is done.
Character development. It's like we know his future, kind of. You know, already know.
no,
how
I
he-
mean, in the sense that
No.
There's no coming back from that.
No.
yeah, there's no coming back from that. I don't think, unless Marvel's going a new direction.
It's like
Where,
that
oh my
dark
God,
episode
saved
with
our
Colin
Cyberized
Baker when he's talking to the guy and the guy's being assimilated by the Cyberman. He knows he can't turn back. Like once he's a Cyberman, that's it. You know, and it was like there's nothing he could do. Remember?
Yeah, because Greg, when he almost got simulated, but then he fought it because of his son's cry.
Right.
Yeah.
The emotions
That was
overloaded.
stupid.
No, but the emotions overloaded
Yeah.
Transference.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of like I think his name's Adam in the first season, where he found the TARDIS and you thought he was going to be around for a little while, and he wasn't.
That was the companion that failed. Actually, that was the whole point. You had somebody that you brought in, you thought he was going to be there for a minute.
Yeah.
And they
Well, actually, in his defense, he didn't even want him, but he saw that Rose liked him, so that's the only reason he
Oh
cared.
yeah, the doctor didn't really care one way or the other. I mean, and he was happy to get rid of him. But Russell T Davies was saying that that's the whole idea, to have somebody that doesn't work out, that the doctor doesn't like, and says, you know what,
Once in his life, yeah.
See you when I see you, later with your eyeball forehead.
Mr. Edwards.
Hey, yo, did you guys know Tom Baker used to get erections on set all the time?
Right?
What?
What?
Apparently he wants to talk about Tom Baker's erection.
All right.
What?
All right, here's the thing, okay? This is not that type of show where we're going to be talking about that on my show, okay? So this is not going to be used for, we have new members, we have a lady present, it's supposed to be a family show. I'm not going to allow that. Like, I don't really want to air dirty laundry on the air, but I'm not going to allow this show to be taken advantage of by anybody and throw slurs and just disgusting stuff in there. So even if it's our oldest member or not, I'm not going to tolerate it. So we're not going to have that again, right? We're here to talk about Doctor Who. We're here to be comfortable, and I don't want anybody making anybody on here ever uncomfortable. So that's going to be the last of that. Sorry about that, guys. Really do. And anyway, let's just get on with it. Louie, apologize for that.
That's fine. Could I just say I've just woke up, so my face looks really weird on the camera. Because it's like 4 over here, half 4.
Right. We wouldn't even know it. So, other than that, I can say that Peter Capaldi's season is looking like, awesome. Even though we have no idea what it's about.
Which is awesome.
And that's good. Yeah.
It is awesome. Tim is 100% right about that.
I can't wait until Capaldi, we get to see him in action and everything. It's gonna be absolutely great.
Okay. Charlie, did you have any other pictures? Did you want to share with us?
You want me to share that picture with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Louie, you look fine, Louie. I see you look fine.
Sarah. I knew it was Sarah. I knew it was Sarah something. I couldn't remember her last name. Sarah Louise. Yeah.
Sarah Louise Madison. She's the actress who portrays the Weeping Angel. Or, at least one of them. At least.
Okay.
He's probably just lied about the whole Weeping Angel, like, giving it a rest, maybe, to just, like, keep everyone off track.
Charlie, could you get the picture of Clara with the guy, with the Cyberman guy, or no?
She could just be a jobbing extra that does all kinds of parts that we just don't know because she's always in some kind of makeup.
Yeah.
You can get on screen share, Charlie, and then go on back on it, like screen share, and then go back in, so we don't see any personal stuff. Okay.
It's my site, so it's fine.
Okay. What else do we have?
Do you guys think there's going to be another teaser trailer, or just trailer for it?
July 11th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking.
This is the one you're talking about, Joe?
No.
No?
I'm just looking forward with the trailer because that's like the big main thing like that.
Well, Gloria, do you want to bring up what we said in what you said in the cast about the Silence of the Library with the cartoon?
Oh.
in case they didn't hear it.
Yeah, I was watching it today, and I noticed that the cartoon that Cal was watching when the group, the doctor and them, broke into her TV, appeared on her TV. The cartoon I could hear in the background because I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I heard the cartoon characters. There's an alien on one. One of the characters looks like an alien, and then the other was talking about nuggets in a river, gold nuggets in a river, and he was cackling, and then it showed his face, the one that was cackling, and it was looked like a giraffe head with ears, and he had a fez and a bow tie on.
Nice.
Whoa.
That shot, right when it shows the character's face or the head and everything, it appears to be, the Pit Doctor shows up, like appears on the screen. And I thought that was kind of funny because, that's his little go-to, fashion sense in the next incarnation. That's so funny.
Right. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I told her I was very proud of her for finding that. That was pretty cool. I'd never even noticed that, and I watched that episode I don't know how many times.
That's
the pick with the Cyberman without the mask. That pick.
It's on Doctor Who TV as well.
Alright, let me see if I can Let's see. Louie.
Yeah.
What about, how did you feel when the Doctor regenerated? Was there anything that...
What Doctor? Was it the Matt Smith's one?
No, when you were first a kid and you saw
with David
regeneration for
Tennant.
the first time.
Oh, well, I had rewatched like other regenerations, and I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. But when it was my Doctor who regenerated, it was just kind of...
Dramatic?
Yeah, you kind of expect them to come back at the end, and they don't. And it's a new person, and you've got to kind of like deal with it and like it all at once. It's just like mixed emotions. But it's a good concept, but it's got like its consequences of like the fact that your Doctor's gone and like they'll never come back, kind of thing. Apart from 50th anniversary.
This the one, Jim?
No, there's another one where, I think there's another one, check it out.
But I have a theory on the rest in pieces we promised stuff.
Yeah, what's that?
I don't know if it's already been said, but I kind of was thinking, it says rest in peace, we promise. And I was thinking, if it could be all the other Doctors, like we promise, like all the Doctors promise. And I was like, well then it's got to be someone who's met all the Doctors. And it could be Clara, and I think Clara might leave in this finale, or die somehow, and go to the Neversphere or something. Yeah. And it's the Doctor's promise us.
One more than the two that we know that she's seen. She hinted that she's seen more than
Mike D's theory was that the Doctor talking to her saying
Well, I think the whole thing with Clara is that she doesn't remember seeing all those other Doctors. If it's true that in the first episode she has an issue with the new Doctor after seeing the other 11, then that would be like weird. I mean, why would she have an issue with a new one?
Yeah, I was too. Like she should be used to different faces already.
Yeah, I'm thinking she doesn't remember what she saw in when she jumped into its time stream. I don't think she does. There's no indication of that either way, though. I mean, we've had her in 2 episodes since, so we don't really know. But so.
Well, I mean, she didn't really have, that we know, that much of a relationship with the other Doctors. So maybe it was just because that it was with Matt Smith's Doctor that she was.
She had more of a relationship with the others. Yeah.
Yeah.
The others
she kind of saw them and was like, okay, that's him, but eventually they're going to become my Doctor. So.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, I think that might have been the right one, Charlie, because I don't see any other ones.
It's really.
Like, who knows?
The only one I had with him without the mask was the one I showed you with him kneeling, and this one with him and Peter Capaldi and Clara.
Okay.
And the priest here.
Okay. All right, gang. That is it for this episode. Anything can happen in the finale. Maybe even Madame Thatcher General Strikes. Anybody. We really don't know anything yet. Hopefully we get some more pictures tomorrow.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just want to say welcome aboard, Louie, for your first ever Whovians guest. I know you always remember this. And again, I want to apologize to the viewers for that vulgarity and stuff like that. And I don't want to have that again. So, again, that's it, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.